Hey, Elijah Wells here. This is just a little heads up. I'm going to do a non-spoiler review first, then I'll discuss the spoilers right at the end of the film. I will make a heads up if you're wondering and say, now across this, beyond this video, there'll be some spoilers. It's just a heads up saying I will discuss some spoilers, but in the other half of the video. But you're free to watch the first half if you have seen it. But yeah, fine. I'll do it myself. Let's get some stones. Hello, this is Elijah Wells again, with Portuguese instructions. Thanos, the big purpley guy and the most Josh Brolin thing before he's Cable, has gone off stone hunting, saying, after getting the Tesseract, which is this big cube that has been heavily mentioned throughout Phase 1, and says, okay, there's some stones that are in Earth, and let's get them. So they go all the way to New York to find Doctor Strange and the Time Stone, and abduct him, along with Iron Man, along with Spider-Man, who had to Skyver school, and of course, they're of course stranded in the planet with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Whilst Captain America is still separated from the events of the Civil War and goes to Wakanda to, of course, Vision being cautious that Thanos is after his stone after being attacked by his henchmen in Scotland. Of course, the story is pretty much a tad exhausting to be honest with you, but it is pretty much shouts the word big. Yeah, pretty much the scale's just been ramped up from, okay, if you thought Iron Man was big 10 years ago, okay, let's notch it up to 4 years later, you thought Avengers was big, let's notch it up to Age of Ultron, which is again big, but Josh Whedon left after that. What about we push it so big that you wouldn't believe with Thanos? And I need to contact Deadpool sometime about this. Maybe I will. Of course, the acting, especially of Robert Downey Jr. of Iron Man, is usually as brilliant, and pop culture referencing Spider-Man is again funny as usual. And the best laughs, to be so honest, this again came from Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy crew. Yeah, it's basically when he has to go to the place of where Guardians of the Galaxy go to a place of nowhere, which I don't want to spoil the rest for you, but yeah. The visual effects are again brilliant, and some scenes are like, oh. Now let's discuss the spoilers. Do not go across this video, across this timeline if you want to hear some spoilers. Because I will discuss some spoilers right now, and if you haven't seen the film, go away now. But if you have, just stick with me. I'm not being rude or anything, just stick with me if you've seen the film. Okay, the ending of how I describe it is incredibly bleak as hell. Yeah, after the very unsuccessful battle with Doctor Strange saying, okay, there's a 1 in a million chance that we actually would defeat Thanos. And guess where they fall in? The other millions. Which means, okay, I give her a time stone. Like, Iron Man's like, come on! You dedicated your life to save that time stone. Like, Then gave it to Thanos. Then Thanos went to Wakanda. He gets the stone on top of his head after Scarlet Witch pretty much blew it up. But he had a time stone, and versus time picks up, and then half the universe gets annihilated. Then what's even more a bit bleak is that half the superheroes like Spider-Man, half of the Guardians of the Galaxy crew, Black Panther, Bucky, pretty much disintegrate, and Groot, disintegrate to ash. It's like, oh no. Yeah, it's giving me a feeling that what will happen in Avengers 4? This can't be like a 2-hour plus funeral. This will be just too damn depressing. Yeah, didn't it? Yeah, I think it was the ending got really ruined by a couple of dumb decisions, like Star-Lord losing his temper with Thanos after learning that Gamora died. Like, you killed her, you dumb son of a... You killed her, I will kill you, you slime! And of course, Doctor Strange giving up the Time Stone. I was like, oh, come on! You had one job! And of course, the Hulk not coming out after the opening where he witnessed Loki pretty much getting choked to death. Like, sorry, no repercussion left. Deal with it. I felt like, okay, I think the ending pretty much, to be honest, was just crossed the line between what could I accept from superhero movies. It's just incredibly bleak. Seriously, what is this movie the ending got ghost directed by Ishiro Takahata with Darren Aronofsky? Not to be rude or anything, but this movie is just bleak. The ending is just so bleak. But of course, the post-credits get into. Nick Fury finds out everyone is just disintegrating and with a helicopter crashing into a building and just almost surviving a car crash. It's like, okay, let's meet Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel, and the movie is set in the 90s. But the good news is she's maybe in the next Avengers. And there's another Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but I think it's not really that much of a full house now. And there's an upcoming Spider-Man movie. But since Peter's now been disintegrated to ash, unless he's been turned back time, which I'll discuss in a second, then who knows? Or they just include Miles from the original comics. I was sitting next to two Far East Asians. I was like, wait. Since Thanos has the Time Stone, what if he can turn back time? Like, he can turn back time to avoid these heroes getting disintegrated. Yeah, I feel like it could happen, yeah. Yeah, it could happen, but it's up to him. He's like now living in peace. Yeah, since the film is being shot back to back with the fourth Avengers movie, I feel like, good idea. Maybe that. Since he has the power to bend time and reality, why about if he chooses like, too boring, I want to fight him again. 1 year earlier. Let's fight. Avengers 4 in a nutshell. What was despite the film's depressing as hell and bleak ending, yeah, the movie had brilliant visuals, brilliant action, brilliant acting. And of course, it's pretty much the movie that flipped the table for Marvel. Either A, the movie can be brought back in time for the fourth Avengers movie, where they pretty much go back in time to bring these series back to life, or the Avengers are now sitting on a half-empty house. Or, as I said, this could be the end of Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it. A couple of movies later, it's all going to end. But who knows? Either this is the end of Marvel, or just a new beginning, or they're sitting on an empty house. And this is Elijah Wells, and I give this an 8 out of 10, and bye!